One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Morton. Here's the pressure. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this game last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Grab behind the line. It's Virgil. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will have its first possession of the game. And and they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry-up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. indeed deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
For the score. Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Utes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
The give to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. There he goes! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Tries to get it on the ground. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Utes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose already, the fifth kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. On the ground, it's Joyner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run.
Lots of running room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Second down coming up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
With the catch, it's Joyner. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Morton. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Back to pass. It's Dampier. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. You want talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him.
Ernie on the Jets. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up fourth and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the fourth quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best play possible.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
That's a good start for this offense, but it's got to be all gas. We've got to be fast. We can't guarantee ourselves we're going to score 2 two-point conversions after we get these 2 touchdowns. Maximize this possession. Got to be aggressive.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Caught near the sticks, it's Parker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes the catch on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, or we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The lone back's got it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.